Yeah, it's really good to see you again. Yeah, I know we were talking about that. Yeah, so it's been a while since we focused on the lower body. So I was thinking we could do sort of another chiropractic session today. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be doing any like full cracking, maybe some micro adjustments. Does that sound good? Yeah, I have an activator tool today, which we can use. And you mentioned that you've been experiencing some pain in the hips, and you wanted to check leg length. Okay, you feel like that might be contributing to the pain in the hips. Okay, yeah, I mean, I think that's totally possible. So we will check leg length. Most people have uneven legs a little bit, so we'll see what we find there and then do some adjustments accordingly. Does that sound good? Okay, all right. So we're just gonna start with just a little bit of massage, okay? So this is me just working up and down the backs of your hips. Yeah, and this is the gluteus maximus muscle, or at least the outer part of it, right? So if at any point it feels too up close and personal, just let me know, okay? Yeah. Okay. Yes, I am. Just feel along this hip a little bit. Okay, so immediately I am picking up on some tension right there, right? Okay, and let's feel along your left hip. And how is this coming through on the tablet? Can you see everything? Yeah? Okay, great. I am immediately, picking up on this tension that you were talking about in the right hip. I am gonna go in with these thumbs just a little bit more, okay? Yep. Here we go. Let's just give these hips a little bit of a wiggle, just to get a sense. Okay. All right, and let me just feel into the L2 and down a little bit to the L3, the L4, and then the L5, which is right at the base of the sacrum, right? And then let's just feel this SI joint here a little bit. Okay. And let's feel the SI joint on this side. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're now going to, let's just feel all the way down the legs. Yeah, I'm just giving some sort of initial squeezes just to get a sense of what I'm feeling here, right? So I'm working from the hamstrings, behind the knees, and down into the calves. And working back up. How's that feeling? A little bit of pain right there. Okay, let's go into the back of this hamstring a little bit. And just to be thorough, let's go into the back of this hamstring a little bit. How's the left one feeling? A little tight, but not as bad. Okay, so the tightness is through here. Okay. so what's coming up initially, or should I say, as this session is going on, is that we've got some issues on the right side, right? Yep, okay. So let's move down into the backs of the calves. Yeah. How's that right calf feeling? Yeah. So right there. Okay. And left calf. Similarly, a little bit right there. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, so we've got some pain. Yeah, and you know, it is stiff and tight through this right hip for sure. Okay, so we've got some pain there. We've got some pain in the back of this right hamstring. And then you said some discomfort in the back of the left calf, but more prominently the back of the right. Okay, yeah, I am feeling that. All right. Okay, so let me just do a little leg length check, okay? Let me just, yeah, bend your legs up. Let's take a look. Okay. We are going to do one more check here, okay? Yeah. Okay. So what I'm seeing, which is a pretty common issue that people experience, is that you do have a functional right short leg, okay? Yep. And like I said, most people, one leg is slightly longer than the other, right? There's some hip misalignment. We have posture issues over the years. You know, there's any number of things that could be contributing to that, right? And so we can today, just feel through the top of the sacral area a little bit. We can today do some micro adjustments to work on this right short leg, okay? Yeah. Okay. All right, so first I'm just going to do some very gentle, just rub that SI joint. And check the leg length. Okay. Rub that SI joint. Check the leg length. Okay. I am going to run a hand down the back of the hamstring. Check the leg length. Okay. And run a hand down the back of the hamstring. And check the leg length. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little micro adjustment here, okay? There we go. Let's check the leg length, okay? And we're going to do another little micro adjustment here. Ready? Go. Just feel that SI joint. Feel that through there. Yeah. Okay. And let's check the leg length. Okay. Feel up into that LT. L2 again. And down. All the way to the L5. At the base of the sacrum. And let me, okay. Okay. Let's check the leg length one more time. Okay. I'll get into this hamstring a little bit more. I'm going to work this hamstring. Also, yeah. Okay. Let's check the leg length. Okay. And I'm going to do the same for the other side. Work this hamstring. Also, working this side of the hip. Okay. And one more time. Let's check that leg length. Okay. All right, so I'm definitely seeing some improvement here, but I think we do want to do some more massage and also use the activator tool, okay? Yeah. Okay, once. Okay, so let's try this side of the L2 here. And this side. There we go. And let's try this side of the L4. And let's try on this side as well. Okay. Okay, that helped. I'm going to try a micro activation on this hip, okay? There we go. And one slightly lower down. Okay. And we're also going to try on this side. Yep. And one slightly lower down. Good. Okay. How are you feeling? The hips are feeling a little looser? Okay, that's great. Okay. One more time. Let's check that leg length. That is looking a lot better. Okay. How you doing? You're doing okay? Okay, good. So we're gonna keep moving, okay? Yep, so let's see. Let's try some definition between these legs just so you can see what's going on. Okay. All right, so I do feel like those micro adjustments around the lumbar did help, so we're gonna do a few more, okay? Yep. So let's find the L3 here. And there we go. And let's find this side of the L3 and good. Okay. Yep. Let me that SI joint again. Feel that SI joint again. Okay. All right, and let's do the hips again. Good. And good. Okay. And let's do the hips on this side. Good. Good. Okay. And we are going to work up to the L2 again. Let's see if I can get it better. Okay. And the L2 on this side. Good. Okay. nice. Okay. So let me differentiate your legs more so you can see. Okay, so we are going to do some more kneading massage. Up and down the hips. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and the combination of this massage plus the using the activator tool, I think is really helping the leg length issue. And how is this hip feeling? It's feeling a little better? Okay. So we're just gonna rock them a little bit, okay? Yeah, there we go. And we're gonna pull this hip up. There we go. Pull this hip up. I'm gonna do some micro adjustments here, okay? Ready? Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So let's feel the back of this right hamstring again. Yeah, that is feeling considerably better. I know, isn't it funny how it's all interconnected? It's like you wouldn't think that something all the way up here would affect something all the way down there, and yet. Yeah. Okay. And let's feel this left hamstring just for good measure. I know you said it wasn't really bothering you, but I do want to make sure that I'm being thorough and getting both sides, okay? Yep. Okay, let's work back into here. You know, I think I am gonna use the activator tool a little bit right here, okay? Good. And down a little bit. Good. Okay. And let's use the activator tool on this side as well. Good. And over here. Great. Okay. So let's feel the back of those hamstrings again. That's feeling really nice. That's feeling really great. Okay. And let's work on these calves a little bit more here. Okay. And both calves are sore still. How are they feeling? Yeah. Okay. Sore but improved, or not necessarily? A little improved. Okay. Do you think the activator tool would, does it feel like it'd be too much, or do you think I can? Okay. All right. Yeah. Good. Let's move just up the calf a little bit and let's see if we can get a better. Good. 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 Okay. And let's work on the left one here. Good. And let's move up the calf just a little bit. And second one seems to be giving me problems here. Great. Okay. Awesome. And let's feel these calves again. It's feeling really nice. Let's feel those calves again. Okay. We can just get a look at how this is. Okay. And we're going to check the leg length one more time. That is looking really, really nice. Yeah, this right leg is looking much better. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Let's feel the back of these hips one more time. Gotta feel that L2, the L3, the L4 down into the L5, right at the base of the sacrum there, okay? And the midsection. And the midsection. think we can do just one final. There we go, activation there. Great, okay. Oh yeah, okay, so that really, it's funny how one final adjustment can really do it, but that really opened things up over on this right hip. Can you feel it? Yeah, I know. It's it's noticeable, huh? Okay. Let's stick these thumbs in a little bit. And I am around the gluteus maximus at the moment, and you're still feeling comfortable. Okay, great. Okay, great. Let's feel that SI joint and that SI joint. Okay. And we are going to check the leg length one last time. That's looking really great. That's looking really great. Okay, so let's just run my hands down. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. Hi. How are you doing? Yeah, I thought it'd be a slightly different session today. Focusing on the lower body, you know, doing kind of a combination of massage and some adjustments, but not adjustments that we've really done in these sessions before. Yeah, I just got that activator tool and I thought it would be sort of a nice touch, especially since we were going to be dealing with leg length and wanting to do some micro adjustments. Yeah. So you feeling sleepy? Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna let you snooze for a little bit. You are all set up on the couch. Do you need anything? Water? Okay, we'll definitely hydrate later, okay? Because we did do some intense work today. And I will just let you rest for as long as you need to. And yeah, and then I'll come get you in a little bit, okay? Yeah. Yeah, it's really good seeing you. Okay, I'll wake you up in a little bit.